Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving deep into one of the most anticipated clashes of the season. The Carabao Cup semi-final. Second leg between Arsenal and Chelsea. The first leg at Stamford Bridge ended in a goalless draw, a result that left both sets of fans feeling a mix of relief and frustration. Chelsea, despite their dominance in possession, couldn't break down a surprisingly resilient 10-man Arsenal defense after Granit Xhaka's early red card. For Arsenal, it was a backs-to-the-wall performance that showcased immense character, but they know they'll need more than just grit to get past their London rivals at the Emirates. So, the stage is set for a winner-takes-all showdown. The tie is perfectly poised at 0-0. No away goals rule to worry about. Just 90 minutes, or potentially more, to decide who will face Liverpool in the final at Wembley. This isn't just a cup tie. It's a London derby with a massive prize at stake. Form, as they say, often goes out the window in these matches. It's about who wants it more, who can handle the pressure, and which manager gets their tactics spot on. Let's start by looking at Arsenal. Mikel Arteta must have been immensely proud of his team's defensive display in the first leg. The way they organized themselves after going a man down was a testament to the work he's been doing on the training ground. Players like Ben White and Gabriel Magalhaes were colossal at the back, and Aaron Ramsdale commanded his area with confidence. The question for Arsenal is, can they replicate that defensive solidity while also posing a significant attacking threat at home? The Emirates crowd will be electric, and they'll be demanding their team take the game to Chelsea. The big boost for the Gunners is the potential return of key players. Martin Odegaard, who missed the first leg, is so crucial to how Arsenal play. His creativity, his vision, and his ability to link the midfield with the attack were sorely missed. If he's fit, he'll be the one tasked with unlocking that stubborn Chelsea back. Similarly, Emil Smith-Rowe and Takahiro Tomiyasu could also be back in contention, which would give Arteta some fantastic options and much-needed depth. The main attacking burden will likely fall on Alexander. His hold-up play was excellent in the first leg, but he'll need to be more of a goal threat this time around. He'll need runners like Bukayo Saka and Gabriel Martinelli to be at their sharpest, making those darting runs in behind and stretching the Chelsea defense. Arsenal's strategy will likely be to press high, win the ball back in dangerous areas, and use the energy of the home crowd to overwhelm Chelsea from the first whistle. Now, let's turn our attention to Chelsea. Thomas Tuchel will be demanding a much more clinical performance from his side. Théa Aubert, 70% possession in the first leg, but managed only a handful of shots on target. It was a story of frustration for the Blues. They controlled the game, but lacked that final cutting edge. At the Emirates, they might find they have less of the ball, which could paradoxically work in their favor. Chelsea are lethal on the counter-attack, and if Arsenal push too high, spaces will open up for the likes of Mason Mount, Hakim Ziyech, and Romelu Lukaku to exploit. Speaking of Lukaku, all eyes will be on the big Belgian striker. He had a quiet game in the first leg, well marshaled by the Arsenal defense. He'll be desperate to make a bigger impact and silence his critics. His physical battle with Gabriel and White will be one of the key duels of the match. Chelsea's strength, however, lies in their overall squad depth and tactical flexibility. Tuchel can switch between a back three and a back four seamlessly, and his use of wingbacks is a major weapon. The fitness of players like Andreas Christensen and the ever-reliable Thiago Silva will be crucial to their defensive structure. In midfield, the battle between Jorginho and Kovacic against Arsenal's engine room will be fascinating. Whichever team can dominate that central area will likely control the tempo of the game. So, What are the key battles to watch out for? As mentioned, Lukaku versus Arsenal's centre-backs is massive. If he can bully them and hold up the ball, it brings Chelsea's other attackers into play. On the flanks, the duels will be electric. Imagine Bukayo Saka taking on Marcos Alonso, or Gabriel Martinelli running at Cesar Esp. Those one-on-one situations could be where the game is won or lost. And of course, the tactical chess match between Arteta and Tuchel. Both are meticulous planners. Will Arteta stick with his 4-2-3-1, or will he match Chelsea's system? Will Tuchel go for broke from the start, or will he adopt a more patient approach, aiming to hit Arsenal on the break? Let's talk predictions. This is an incredibly tough one to call. Arsenal have the home advantage and the momentum from their heroic first leg performance. The Emirates will be a cauldron of noise, and that can be a powerful 12th man. If their key players are back and they can find their attacking rhythm, they have every chance of winning this. They look like a team playing with belief and a clear identity under art. However, you can never, ever write off Chelsea. They are the European champions for a reason. They have a squad packed with world-class talent and a manager who is a master of knockout football. Even if they're not in their best run of form, they have the experience and the quality to produce a big performance when it matters most. They were wasteful in the first leg, and you'll be brave to bet on them being that inefficient again. Their ability to grind out results in big games is second to none. If I had to put my money on it, I think this game is destined for extra time. I can see it being a cagey affair, with both teams wary of making a fatal mistake. Perhaps a 1-1 draw after 90 minutes. The first goal will be absolutely monumental. If Arsenal score first, the roof will come off the Emirates, and they'll have something to defend. If Chelsea get the opener, it will silence the crowd and force Arsenal to chase the game, which could play right into Chelsea's hands. Ultimately, I think the slightly superior squad depth and big game experience might just edge it for Chelsea, possibly in extra time or even on penalties. It feels like one of those ties that will be decided by a single moment of brilliance or a costly error. Players like Mason Mount or Hakeem Ziyech have that ability to produce something out of nothing, and that could be the difference maker on the night. But honestly, it could go either way. Arsenal have proven they can go toe-to with the best, and a victory here would be a massive statement for Arteta's project. What a game we have in store. It has all the ingredients of a classic cup tie, two huge rivals, a place at Wembley on the line, and the tie perfectly balanced. It's going to be a night of high drama, passion, and hopefully some fantastic football. Who do you think will come out on top? Will it be the Gunners marching on to Wembley, or will the Blues prove too strong? Let me know your predictions in the comments below. I'll be reading through all of them. Thanks so much for watching today's breakdown. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you're new here, make sure you subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of our future content. We'll be back with a full match review right after the final whistle. Until then, take care and enjoy the game.